Hi everybody, welcome to another episode of Stephen
and Daddy Romulo.
Awesome. So we're here at one of our projects in Cupertino, and we've already done a lot of flooring and electrical work, and now we're on to the actual hardwood installation. So in order to get the installation ready, what's the process that we need to go through, Steve?
Acclimation.
Can you tell us briefly about acclimation?
Acclimation is when you get the balance between the moisture in the wood and the air around the wood.
Okay, great. So in other words, we have to have the proper level of moisture contained in the wood. If it's too high or too low, we can have problems. What are a couple of problems we might encounter if it's off?
If it dries up, then it will separate or form a bowl. And before I tell you the next piece, or you to ask me a question, the species of this wood is eucalyptus, and it came from Australia through a boat. The subspecies of the eucalyptus is a gum, because the Australians love their gum eucalyptus trees.
Correct. So we need to make sure that we're acclimated. In order to acclimate, we need to go through a process. Stephen, can you show us what we're going to use to acclimate or to measure the acclimation?
Yes, we're going to use a Wagner Orion 950. This is an expensive and a really accurate moisture meter, and you're going to press the on button, and you're going to press the species material, and for the red eucalyptus tree, you're going to need to make sure it's at 0.52. Then we press the on button again and measure it, the wood. This piece of wood is at 17.1. Let's change it to another one. This piece of wood is at 20.7. This wood is 17.9. And this wood is 20.7.
Okay, great. Thanks for showing us the Wagner Orion 950 meter and making sure that we're properly on the way towards acclimation and the amount of moisture that's in the wood. And is there anything else for today, Stephen, in order to make sure that we're, in terms of what we're going to do to install the wood?
Yeah.
What's the next step?
We're going to have to wait at least 2 weeks for it to dry completely to its normal point.
Okay, good. And so there's going to be one more thing that we're going to do for this flooring installation. Do you remember what we're going to put down before we put the wood?
Yeah, we're going to use a felt number 15.
Felt number 15, and what's that going to act as, Stephen?
Moisture barrier.
Moisture barrier, in order to avoid moisture coming up from the subfloor into the wood.
Yep.
Great, so we're going to nail this floor down, and it's going to be an awesome solid floor. At the end of it, we'll lightly sand it and put some moisture on into it, a light form of a staining, and we're going to seal the wood, and it's going to look great. So we look forward to showing you the floor when it's done. Thank you for joining, Stephen.
And Daddy Remodeling.
Have a great
Bye.
day. Bye-bye.